Now we will take a look at legislative documents from the federal perspective. The types of documents will be similar at the state level. The first type of documents are the bills themselves. They are relevant because they reveal how the language has changed in a bill over time, which can demonstrate legislative intent. Also, the bill number will be how you track legislative history documents throughout the process. One of the first events that occurs to create a lot of legislative history are legislative hearings. Legislative hearings generally occur in two scenarios. Either there is a policy issue that Congress is exploring, or there is a specific bill that has been referred to the committee. These hearings can demonstrate that the committee was aware of a problem, what options they considered to address those problems, and the various testimony that they received. Congress will often publish hearing transcripts, but not always. If you find a hearing transcript, particularly an older one, you'll get this type of publication. It will identify the committee or subcommittee, specify the date and the session of Congress, and then it will describe the subject, whether a policy issue or a specific bill. If you are lucky, the transcript will have a table of contents that will guide you through the hearing. For example, this hearing features the text of the bill. There will often be an introduction and statements from the members of the committee. And then you'll have the witnesses and perhaps witness statements that they submitted to the committee, but may or may not have actually been read in person. The purpose of committee hearings are to generate reports. When considering a specific bill, the committee will recommend whether or not it should be enacted. Since these are the legislators who spent the most time with the bill, this report is considered the gold standard of legislative history. It will explain the changes that the committee made to the bill, and at the federal level, will often include a section-by-section analysis summarizing the purpose and meaning of each section of a bill. Each report in Congress will have a unique identifier. It is very easy to confuse these with public law numbers because half of them are the same. The first number refers to the congressional session. This, for example, is a report from the 107th Congress. The second half is sequentially numbered the same, but it does not correspond to the public law number. So this is House Report 107-384, the 384th report from the House during the 107th Congress. Again, if you're lucky, the report will have a table of contents that will help you navigate the parts of the report, including the purpose and summary and the section-by-section analysis. Other documents are created in the committee process. A committee print can be a fact sheet or any document submitted to the committee, often created by one legislator, intending to persuade their colleagues. These documents may accompany a hearing transcript or a committee report, but occasionally you will find them independently, and they can be useful in your research. After the committee, the next step in the process are the floor debates. The debates are generally a chance for grandstanding or for the legislators to make their views clear. It is also an opportunity for amendments to the law. Floor debate is collected in the congressional record. Floor debate is collected in the congressional record, a daily report of the events on the floor of both houses of Congress. It will feature the actual debate and text of statements Congress members insert into the record, and also the text of a bill read into the record. It's an interesting publication, sometimes hard to navigate, but fortunately there are a number of strong tools to help you with that. The final step in the legislature is a conference committee. This committee will produce a report like we have seen before, and it reflects the intent of both houses. It will explain how differences in two versions of a bill were overcome in the bill that was ultimately passed into law. When a bill gets to the president, you will occasionally have a signing statement. These documents reflect the executive branch's interpretation of a new law and how they intend to implement it. We have many tools to track these documents down, and we'll cover the most important ones in the next video.